Hey everyone, today I'm going to be decorating this area over here, and as you can see I've got quite the mess. I'm actually missing a tote that has some pumpkins and another sign that I made last year, and I'm hoping to be able to find that. If not, we'll be fine with what we've got. So what I've done is over here I've started off by putting these here so that I can raise my sign. I picked this up at Dollar Tree. These are just little plastic food containers that my cat's food comes in, and I save them because they're actually pretty useful. So I just place those up here, and I do think I'm going to leave the camera and the Amazon device here because that's where my husband wants to place them, so we're not going to move those. But I am going to start by putting my creepy cloth down now. I've got the black creepy cloth here, which I was able to find at Dollar Tree. Now I'm just going to kind of cover the shelf with it. I'm having trouble covering these with the black, so I think I'm going to add some of my gray creepy cloth from last year because I only have a few of the black ones. I'm just covering it with the gray, and then I'm going to go over that with the black one. That'll hopefully give it a little more coverage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start placing all of my items and make my little witch apothecary shelf here. Got this skeleton here that I bought at Dollar Tree. I went ahead and painted the base gold, and then I spray painted the head in this black glitter, and as you can see the iridescent is coming through, and I really like that look. I wasn't happy with the base being completely gold, so then I went ahead and took some chalk paint that I have from Dollar Tree, and I just painted the bottom of the base here. I feel like the skull needs a little more height, so I'm going to take this box here, which is what one of my ghosts came in. I got these at Crate and Barrel, and they have lights on them. I actually got two of them. So I've got the taller one, the smaller one, and in the smaller one I have two of them. So I'm going to take that box and put it over here. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with the box, is I'm going to cover it in the gray and then cover it in the black so you don't notice it as much. I've got this candle that I bought last year at Hallmark. I was able to get it 50% off because it was missing the base, and it's the Hocus Pocus candle. I think I paid $20 for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some of these items here that I got from Dollar Tree. As you can see, we've got the fine unicorn dust or powder and the concentrated extract of crow's feet, which is just some glitter and a few little twigs. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some of these other vials that I grabbed from Dollar Tree last year. We're just using a couple of them, and they are empty, but I figure with the amber color, hopefully no one will notice. Okay, now I'm going to place the vials that I picked up from Target. I've got the Scaredy Cats, Witch's Brooms, the Raven's Wings, and the Eyes of Misfortune. Okay, I forgot about my cauldron, so now what I've done is I've raised this bottle. I raised the crow. Or maybe I should have done it the other way. Let's see. I'd like to incorporate my ghosts, but I feel like it looks so good with just the dark decor that it's probably the best just to keep it this way. Alright, so I've decided for the top shelf, I moved the ghosts that I had up here, and I'm just going to leave this lit garland. It's on timers. I did buy this off Amazon. Down here, I think I'm going to go with this. I did put a couple of ghosts here. I've got a candle back here. These were purchased off Amazon. They do have timers. And I think they also came with a remote. And over here, I added another candle. And then back here, I have this skeleton that I made a few years ago with my cricket. I thought it'd be kind of fun to have him peeking out from behind the candle, just to add a little bit of whimsy. And now I want to add this spider. I think I'm just going to hot glue it somewhere here, whoops, on the sign. All right, I've got my spider there. And this is my witch's apothecary shop shelf. Down here, I just moved my little weather station here along with the camera and the Amazon device with my tea kettle. Pretty simple. I kept it simple here just with the lit garland and my pretty pumpkin. Okay, I think it's better now. This was a little crooked and I moved it over. So yes, this is the final configuration for this. And the ghosts that I had up here, I moved them over here. Let me show you. So I have this little thing here. I don't know what to call it. It's got mirrors and then a shelf. And at the top I have a plant. And I added one of these from Dollar Tree with one of the battery operated tea lights. I ran out of the sparkly black paint, so I wasn't able to paint these. So I decided to place one of those up here in my little lantern. And then over here, I added my ghosts from Dollar Tree and I added some witches hats to them. And this is just one of those lacy things you can buy at Dollar Tree, like the lacy table runner. And underneath this guy is the acorn stand that I picked up at Dollar Tree some time ago. I've got one more of these. I'm not sure where to place this. I think I might use that either in my room or in some other location of the house. We'll see. I'm struggling to figure out what I want to do with everything. In the kitchen window, I went ahead and just put a couple of my Ray Dunn ghosts here, along with the other haunted house with the tea light in it. Okay, over here I decided to put up my Ray Dunn Wizard of Oz container and use it to hold some of my Halloween spatulas, and along with one spatula that I use a lot. And along the wall there, you'll see I have these little mice. I made these. I had to cut his little tail off because it curled under and I couldn't get him on the wall. I taped them to the wall. These are made out of this glitter cardstock, and I cut them with my Cricut. I thought it'd be fun to cut it and to tape them against the wall just for fun. And then I thought I'd set this little mug here. No, maybe not. Yeah, so I'm not doing too much in here. I did set a few pumpkins in my windowsill. I have the blinds closed because it's actually almost 2 p.m. and it's going to be 101 degrees today. Yes, you guys heard that right. And it's actually almost October, just a few days until October now. Crazy, right? So over here, I decided to add my Welcome Witches sign here. I just raised my hook up, and here I have this little guy just hanging here. I found him, I think, on clearance I think I got him at Hallmark. And I think it was actually like after the new year, and I got him like 75% off. So just have him hanging there. And then down here, I taped another one of my glitter mice here. And I have a couple pumpkins and a scarecrow's just hanging out because I don't know where to put him yet. I have a few items I want to share with you that I picked up at Target and Walmart. First off, I'm going to start with this cutting board. I paid $5 for this. It says evil isn't born, it's made. And it has the evil queen here with her poison apple. And then on the other side, it's got, I think there's even Ursula somewhere. Oh yeah, there she is, the sea witch. And there's evil queen here. And then you've got the little kitty cat here. Oh, and then here she is here making her poison apple. These two items I picked up at Target. I found these Monster Peeps. I couldn't resist them. Aren't they adorable? Look at that. They were about $1.49, I believe. I'm hoping I can find these at Dollar Tree so I can spend a little less next time, because I'm definitely going to pick up a few more. And I found a small bag of candy corn, and I think these were also $1.50. Somewhere around there, $1.50-ish, we'll say. And I figured this is like the perfect size bag for me. I have one more item I picked up at Target. Let me show you. And it's this little guy here. As you can see, he goes up and down on his chain. He was $15. And I put him on my door here temporarily because I am planning on making a wreath to put here. And at the bottom of his chain, it's got this little skull. And he is motion activated. He also has some sound. So I'd like to go ahead and turn the sound on for you, but my husband is just down the hall having a nap. So maybe I'll put that in later for you guys. But his eyes do light up red. Oh, they just turned off. Here they go. See, they light up red. All right, you guys, I changed my mind up here. I actually found my premium bat wings sign here. This was from Michael's a few years ago. Yeah, 2020. It says it was $6 originally, but I'm guessing I probably got that 50% off. I just went ahead and tied it to the lid with a little bit of twine. And then I decided to go ahead and tape some bats. I found these bats at Temu. They're just like little, like lacy bats. Okay, I've moved into my room now, and I'm going to decorate my mantle up here below my TV. And these are some of the items I think I'm going to use. I do have an ambiance on, and it's actually a nice rainstorm going because, like I said, it's 101 today, even though it's just a few days from Halloween, or a few days from October, sorry. And here is the Spooky Storm ambiance by Just Another Fall Lover. So I've got that going in the background. So this year I think I'm going to display this up here on the mantle, and I think I'm going to incorporate the spooky tree that I bought at IKEA, along with some of this creepy cloth. I have a black one. I went to the store the other day and I thought I was picking up two black, but I picked up a gray and a black. That's okay. I think I can make them work. And if I feel like I need it, I might go ahead and use these. We'll see how it looks. Oh, and I found this at Target in the dollar spot section. This was $3. It's like a little bridge and a walkway. Actually, I thought it would be perfect for this. So we'll see how that works out. And I also have my haunted house from Cracker Barrel last year. If I can, I'd like to incorporate it here. Otherwise, I'll put it where I put it last year. But I have to find that sign I made. I think I already mentioned that once in this video, where I made a sign with a witch flying over the moon, but I can't remember where I placed that. So if I can find that, that kind of determines on where this is going to go. All right, let's turn the volume up on this because I am really craving rain. I know that sounds really weird, but I am. Okay, I hit a snag because this house is gigantic, but I think I've figured out a way to get it up on here. The lights are a little too long. I'm still going to try and incorporate them. So now that I've figured out the layout, I'm going to go ahead and lay some creepy cloth down, but also I should do the lights first, right? Yeah, let me get the lights on there. I figured it out. Got them kind of bunched up here. I've got this creepy cloth hanging down. I'm trying not to keep it too hung down because my cat Gidget likes to get to it. So I'm trying to keep it pretty much on the shelf. But let me go ahead and place everything else. As you can see, it's kind of hanging off the edge a bit, but I don't think it's too big of a problem. Okay, so I think it looks good. I went ahead and created the cemetery over here. I've got Goofy hiding behind his little tombstone. And then I've got Minnie and Mickey here on our little lamppost. Let me show you this lamppost. I think it's meant to be crooked. Do you see it's a little slightly crooked? So that's why it looks crooked. And then here's Pluto in his tombstone doghouse. Isn't that cute? Look, he's a pirate. And then we've got these two trick-or-treaters here. The only downside is I'm gonna have to turn everything off at night, which is why I wanted the lights here, because even if I don't feel like turning these on at night, I can at least have these lights, and it does have a timer, so that'll be nice. You guys, I just noticed it actually makes sound. Here, let me turn it on. All right, now that I've got everything decorated, I'm going to work on my wreath that I want to make. And where is that ring at? One second. There we are. I just noticed on the house, this bat, it's a Mickey bat. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so my plan is just take a bunch of flowers, kind of put them around like this angle here, and then somehow incorporate the skull. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach the skull yet. I thought about breaking this, cutting it and then putting the through the skull, but I'm not real sure because I need it to lie flat against the wall or the door. So right now my biggest challenge is removing these. Okay, one eternity later, and I'm done. So I decided to go ahead and just put the flowers kind of at the bottom, because that way when it would hang a little more evenly. And I've got my skull in here. I put a few spiders on him, and then I've got this spider here. Oops, okay, I've got this Dollar Tree hook that I bought last year. I had decorated it with a scarecrow with magnets, but I think I'm going to change that up a bit. I would spray paint it, but I'm going to leave it brown because I like the brown. And I think I'm going to take this skeleton hand and then just attach it here. So it'll look like the wreath is being held by the skeleton hand, if that makes sense. And I've been to Sam's, and they had these beautiful mums. Look, it's 3 different colors. It was $20. I grabbed 2 of them. So glad they finally got them in stock, and I'm going to put them in my favorite, and I'm going to put them in my favorite planters. On one side it's a jack-o'-lantern, then if you switch it over it looks just like a pumpkin. So I think I'm going to use that. Oh, and by the way, you may have noticed I did remove my nails. They were nail stickers from Lily and Fox. They had been on for a few days and they were driving me nuts. They were starting to peel. So yeah, let's go ahead and put these out. Oh, also, get my mug out of the way. I picked this up at Aldi for $5. And this is the color, I believe. Yeah, that's the color it's going to be. I do need to find a pot to put it in, but I might just leave it like this. I'm not really in the mood to go into my garden shed. It's still pretty warm out. I'm going to put the mums in the pots and place them and show you how it looks. I've had these for a while now, like at least 10 years, maybe more. But this is the company, Urban Gardener. I'm not sure if they're still around, but I bought these at a Callaway's nursery forever ago. Really like them. I think I've been saying this for the last few years. I do need to paint them again, but I also like how they look kind of vintagey too. They're huge. I think I always knew they were big, but why do they seem bigger this year for some reason? So I've just placed them here. I tried putting them up on the step, but I still felt like it looked off. I'm gonna live with it like this for a few days and we'll see. The downside is, look how big they are. Like this is the only walkway you have. Here, let me show you what it looks like up on the step. Okay, so that should give you an idea. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like this for now and we'll see. I usually end up moving them eventually. But my goodness, look at that. Aren't they great? It's just so crazy looking. They're so beautiful. And then after Halloween, I just turn them around until Thanksgiving, and then I put them in the backyard. For this wreath, I wanted to show you guys, I actually did have some lights in my Halloween decor storage. So what I did was I went ahead and added it to my wreath here. It's supposed to be purple, but it looks like it's coming off a little bluish. And if you want something similar, I know that Dollar Tree actually has lights very similar. I'm really happy with how my wreath turned out. So what I did was I decided to go ahead and hang my wreath here on the door to my room where my office is. And then I moved the spider in the hallway. Here's my spider. We moved Chet over here. While I'm at it, I thought I'd go ahead and show this to you guys. I went ahead and put one of my ceramic ghosts up here on my radio that my husband actually just brought this home to me the other day. Hey everyone, I'm not looking the best, so hopefully you don't mind. As I was saying, my husband picked this up for me from Target. It's a Hearth and Hand radio. It's also a Bluetooth speaker, and I've been wanting something similar, and we saw this in Target, and I was telling him about it, and he was like, okay, well, we'll think about it. Well, then the next day, he came home from work, and he had surprised me. He picked it up for me. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to place it just yet, but I did go ahead and set it here on my little dresser area here in our bedroom, and I placed my plant on top. I'm not sure if this is going to be the permanent spot for it. So I'm actually very happy with this so far. I really like having it. next to my Cracker Barrel house. And you'll see back there, those are some lights. Those I'll be using for Christmas. I used those in the spring and I just left them up. Down here I have some more lit garland from Amazon. They are on timers. Oh, update on the bats. They kept coming off, so I just decided to take them down. Well, everyone, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.